So this happens. Hello everyone, this is the Monobethian era, and today this is Ghost Watchers Explained. Now there's a plethora of games out there since Phasmophobia has come out that at the very least are inspired by Phasmophobia, and at their worst are just straight up knockoffs. One of the games that has come out that's kind of filled this ghost hunting niche is Ghost Watchers. So is this game worth it? Is it just another Phasmophobia knockoff? In this video, I'm going to explain what it's about so you can see if it's something that is worth playing. When Ghost Watchers first came out, it had a lot of hype, mostly because a lot of the other online gamers who were playing it were really enjoying it. Because of that, I bought it right away, got excited about it, and found it to be very buggy and confusing. In fact, I would say it's probably still pretty confusing. But some of what makes it confusing actually kind of, in my opinion, makes it worth playing. So this game isn't really just like a pure ghost hunting game like Phasmophobia. It's got a lot more of an action element to it. Think of Phasmophobia, but with maybe like a Ghostbusters element. And yeah, you actually get to fight back against the ghost and catch it. Okay, and I got him. Okay. Many of the ghosts that you'll be searching for, unlike Phasmophobia, you're not really searching for the ghost because each location as a ghost, the ghost isn't just kind of stuck to one room or one small area like most of the Phasmophobia ghosts are. The ghost is in the entire property, so you're not really investigating where the ghost is. So although a lot of the ghosts in Ghost Watchers are the same quote-unquote types of ghosts that you get in Phasmophobia, I don't really find that the ghosts in Ghost Watchers have their own real distinct behaviors and personalities like they do in Phasmophobia. One of the things that really makes Phasmophobia great is just the level of depth of each ghost and its behavior. The Ghost Watchers ghosts do interesting things, but the gameplay doesn't make it seem specific to the type of ghost that you're actually investigating. Did it do that? Okay. That isn't to say that the type of ghost is irrelevant, though, because you'll need all that information and actually a little bit more to insert it into this satellite dish-like thing. I don't know. And a lot of the equipment that you have in Ghost Watchers is quite similar to Phasmophobia. However, there is a lot more equipment that you're going to use in Ghost Watchers because you have to get a lot more information before you can actually do the unique element here, which is actually fight back against the ghost. Why is the green light not working? One of the good things about this game is you don't have to start off with shitty equipment. You have access to most of the nice equipment right up front, as long as you can earn money. And as long as you successfully identify the ghosts, you'll start earning money and leveling up. And that will allow you to buy some of the cool stuff, including some of the cool stuff that you can use to fight back against the ghost. Speaking of money, one of the things that I recommend trying to get right away is a drone. There are several different kinds of drones, but one of the drones gives you a flashlight, but it also gives you a UV light, so you can look for ultraviolet stains and footsteps around the house. Another feature that's different about this game is that it doesn't usually have specific hunt periods. I say usually in that you can set some settings so that you're locked in the house while it's kind of hunting, but it's actually usually kind of got the potential to attack you. You can't really hide like you can in Phasmophobia, however, you're also not necessarily going to die just because you get attacked by the ghost. The ghosts often work to weaken you, and then they'll eventually kill you at some point. There are some cursed possessions that are around the property that sometimes you'll bring into the truck as a side mission. Just like Phasmophobia, you'll have your specific objectives for that particular mission. And some of the missions have these cursed items, but the items themselves don't necessarily do a whole lot other than they're there. So you have a mirror, but it's just a mirror. You have a stuffed doll, but it's just a stuffed doll, or you'll have a haunted toy that you're supposed to get. So it doesn't really add much to the game other than it's kind of an interesting little side objective to go find the toy and bring it into the van. They have the cursed possessions in Ghost Watchers that they do have in Phasmophobia. However, these are just more evidence items in Ghost Watchers, and they don't really interact with the ghost. In fact, I don't really feel like the voice activation seems to be very sophisticated at all in Ghost Watchers. So kind of a funny element is the ghost will sometimes steal your equipment, which is kind of an enjoyable little side thing that the ghost can do. But I would say that this game has replay value, though, and I think that's one of the things when you're looking at a ghost hunting game compared to Phasmophobia, because one of the things that makes Phasmophobia really stick around is that the audience will kind of keep coming back to it and playing it, because they add a lot of stuff to it, which gives it replay value, but then there's so much depth with the ghosts and stuff that it continues to be fun, even if you kind of know what you're doing. Ghost Watchers has replay value, but it's more of a replay value of binge it for a little bit, leave it, come back. The developers do really well creating some new stuff in the updates, play it for a little bit, leave it, come back. Overall, how would I describe Ghost Watchers if I was explaining it to somebody? It's a game where you look for ghosts in a not so dystopian alternative universe with ghosts that are kind of mischievous, could potentially kill you, don't always seem that menacing, but you can play with the difficulty levels and add more complexities to your challenges, which is kind of a fun difference that this game has. So if you've ever had an idea or fantasy of wanting to be some neopunk hero looking for ghosts in, I think, what is the future, I'd say this game's worth giving a try. It also could shake it up and give you a little break to do something else when you're burnt out on Phasmo for a little while. So yeah, that's Ghost Watchers explained. I hope it makes some sense, even though the game is kind of wild and doesn't make total sense. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you would also like to subscribe to my channel, that'd be great, because I'll be doing more explained videos as well as other walkthroughs, tips, and reviews. Thank you so much for watching.